I want to talk about a remote control. They can put a remote or a second party control on the back of the wheelchair. And come on around here and we'll show you. It just fits right down here and goes into it. And the person controlling it can move it. Come on, we'll turn that power on. Now I've taken control from the main control panel that she operates, and I can make it go from the back here and move it back and forth. It's a little tricky to do this. In fact, it's a little tricky to manage the wheelchair at all. Christy was very good at it. She didn't put any dings in our walls. She did it just perfectly. Most of the people have big dings and scratches down their walls where the wheelchair runs into it. And by the way, the wheelchair weighs in at 423 pounds, which is pretty heavy. You don't want it to run over your toes. That's not a good idea. And if it runs into the wall or runs into a door, it goes right through the door. It doesn't stop. So it is a big animal to be running around a house. Christy controlled it very well. She did it perfectly. And like I say, it worked very well for her. But near the end, she couldn't go out, and she just couldn't get it to go long enough to go up the street on a walk or anything. So we would control it by the back panel here, or the back control unit, which just sets in there. Just an interesting thing. The grandkids made a lizard and a heart and some little boondoggle stuff. One day we were out in public, and I know I had never seen an ALS patient before in a wheelchair. I mean, you've got the ventilator on the back, you've got the person with the ventilator tubes going into them, and you got the whole 9 yards. And this little girl's standing there, and she's pointing at Christy going, "Look, Mommy, a loser, a loser." And I'm going, well, that's rude. And finally I figured out that she was saying lizard. But at any rate. So that's the control in the back for the wheelchair, the remote control back.